thoracolumbar fascia. Thoracolumbar fascia. In this thoracolumbar fascia, if you see, this is the thoracic region, this is the lumbar region. Thoracic region, see this cervical, this thoracic, this is lumbar region. Thoracolumbar fascia is a deep fascia. It is a deep fascia at the both thoracic spine and lumbar spine. Deep fascia to both thoracic spine and lumbar spine. So it is a thin layer. Thoracolumbar fascia is a thin layer. So here, this is the lumbar spine. This is the lumbar spine. This is this is lumbar fascia. This is lumbar fascia. Here the lumbar fascia, it is in the diamond shape. It is in the diamond shape. This is lumbar fascia. Again, it is going to give connections to the, this is here our trapezius muscle. This is the trapezius muscle. So the lumbar fascia, it is going to connect to the trapezius muscle, and this is our latissimus dorsi muscle. So trapezius muscle, latissimus dorsi muscle, and this muscle is gluteus maximus, G-max muscle. So that lumbar region, the thoracolumbar fascia is diamond shape, and here it is very strong. Here it is strong. That means thick. Even though this thoracolumbar fascia is thin, even in the thin structure only in lumbar region, this is thick and diamond shape. It is repeatedly, it will connect to the trapezius muscle. Bilaterally, it will connect to the latissimus dorsi muscle, and inferiorly, it is connect to the gluteus maximus muscle. So this is completely about thoracolumbar fascia. This is about thoracolumbar fascia. So here, if we see in this thoracolumbar fascia, if here we are going to see cross section of the L4 vertebra, cross section of the L4 vertebra. So that if we take spine like this, so this here will be having diamond shaped lumbar fascia. Here this is our trapezius muscle will be there, side latissimus dorsi will be there, down G-max muscle will be there. So now we are seeing cross section of the L4 lumbar vertebra. So if we see like that, here in the lumbar spine, the thoracolumbar fascia is having 3 layers. Thoracolumbar fascia is having 3 layers. So this is the cross section. This is transverse process of the vertebra. This is the body of the vertebra. This is L4 vertebra. This is spinous process of the vertebra. So these are our spinal canal or vertebral foramen. So if you see here in this thoracolumbar fascia, we will be having anterior layer, middle layer, and posterior layer. In this posterior layer is thick layer. This thoracolumbar fascia is very strong in the lumbar region. Now we'll see anterior layer. Anterior layer, from where it will come, we'll see. So it is going to insert into the anterior layer is going to insert into the transverse process. It will attach to the transverse process, and then from here, tip of the transverse process, here we will be having middle. This is anterior layer of the thoracolumbar fascia. This is middle layer of the thoracolumbar fascia. From here, posterior layer of the thoracolumbar fascia. This posterior layer is very thick layer in the thoracolumbar fascia. This is posterior layer. So that here it is connected to the spinous process, tip of the spinous process. So that here it is going to automatically, indirectly, it will connect to the supraspinous ligament. So these 3 layers in the side, these 3 layers lateral to the body will attach together. So will unite. Okay, these 3 layers will unite, and here will be having one aponeurosis. So these 3 layers will form together, and it will give aponeurosis. Okay, so that here origin, here we will get 2 muscles origin. The first muscle which we will get means, here means this is internal oblique aponeurosis, and one more muscle will start from here. That muscle is transverse abdominis. So internal oblique aponeurosis muscle will come, and transverse abdominis muscle will start from here. Start means like origin. So these muscles are originating from the thoracolumbar fascia. After that, see here the anterior, and this is anterior layer, this is posterior layer. This is anterior layer, this is middle layer. Anterior layer of the thoracolumbar fascia, middle layer of the thoracolumbar fascia. Between anterior layer and middle layer, here we will be getting one muscle. That muscle is quadratus lumborum. And here if we see between middle layer and posterior layer, here we will be getting muscles, erector spinae muscles, and transverse spinalis muscle. So these 2 muscles will start here. So here in this anterior layer, middle layer, here we will get quadratus lumborum. This completely it is filled with the quadratus lumborum muscle, and here between middle layer and posterior layer, here we will get erector spinae muscles, at the same time transverse abdominal muscle. So this complete is going to fill with the erector spinae and transverse spinalis muscle. So if we see lateral to the posterior layer, if we see posteriorly, here we'll be getting one more muscle. That muscle name is latissimus dorsi muscle. Dorsi muscle will initiate from here, will start from here, and behind this one more muscle will be there. That muscle is serratus posterior inferior. In upper limb, in upper back we will see serratus anterior. So opposite that serratus posterior muscle will be there. In this will be having superior portion and inferior portion. So here serratus posterior inferior portion muscle will be there. And if we see anterior to the anterior layer of the thoracolumbar fascia, here we will be having one muscle. This is psoas muscle. Especially psoas major muscle. So this is about the thoracolumbar fascia. If we take the spine in the cross section, L4 cross section, this is the anterior layer of the thorax. This is the anterior layer of the lumbar fascia. This is the middle layer of the thoracolumbar fascia. This is the posterior layer of the thoracolumbar fascia. These 3 layers will unite, and it is going to form like a sheath. Then the muscles, 2 muscles will originate from here. First one, internal oblique aponeurosis and transverse abdominis, and between anterior and middle layer we will get muscle. That muscle name is quadratus lumborum muscle. And here we can see between middle layer and posterior layer, here we can see extensor spinae muscles and transverse spinalis muscles. So here anterior to the anterior layer will get psoas major muscle will get, and then lateral to the posterior. Lateral to the posterior, here we will be getting latissimus dorsi muscle, and here superior serratus posterior inferior muscle will be there. Serratus posterior inferior muscle will be there. If you observe one point clearly, what are all posterior abdominal wall muscles? Posterior abdominal wall muscles: external oblique aponeurosis, internal oblique aponeurosis, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis. This is not posterior. Anterior abdominal wall, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis. So these are the anterior wall muscles. If we see posterior abdominal wall muscles, posterior abdominal wall, here we will be having psoas major, psoas minor, iliacus, and quadratus lumborum. So in thoracolumbar fascia, quadratus lumborum will be here. Okay, then psoas major muscle will be here, and these two are posterior abdominal wall muscles. If you see anterior abdominal wall, internal oblique aponeurosis muscle will be coming from here, and transverse abdominis muscle will be coming from here. So this is about the thoracolumbar fascia.